Hello, hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. I've not long walked in the door. So, yeah, a bit chaotic this morning. Just got back from the hospital. So, yeah, thank you very much for if you're waiting around. So, like I said, I do apologise, guys. So, yeah. So, we're going to carry on with the Necron Dio. So, as you know, we done the monoliths, put them all together, not been able to prime them yet, so I can't paint those. But I bought some other goodies for the Dio, and I'll show you what we got first. So we'll go to my camera. Okie dokie. We'll find the camera, pull that off. See, I'm not organised whatsoever. So to start with, we've got for the build. This one was a donation to the channel from Mr. Sprue and Glue. So I thank Mr. Sprue and Glue very, very much for buying this gift and for the Necron Dio, which is a Overlord with the translocation shroud. So we've got that one. And also we have, that I purchased myself, we've got some of these Can I Protect Wraiths. We've got three of these, 3 miniatures to put on also. And we have some Necrons Immortals. We've got five miniatures with this. And we've also got, I do intend buying some more, some different other ones, and also we've got some warriors, Necron warriors. We've got 13 miniatures with this one to go on the Dio. So I think we'll be putting something together today, or maybe a few of them. So this is what we will be doing. So we've got some stuff to start off with. I think we'll put the raids together for now. So we'll do that. I'll just put those to one side. So I'll read some chat out. So to start with, we've got Apple in, welcoming Apple, and he says, Roxy, move over, let this old man have the comfy chair. And one thing, girl, no letting off stinky ones as Dad disapproves, as I do. Yes, do not like the stinky ones. Mark Smods is in, welcoming Mark, and he says, good afternoon, everybody. Sprue and Glue says, hi, Lindsay in chat, so welcome in Sprue and Glue. Apple says, afternoon, Mark and David and Sprue. Sprue says, hi, Apple. Mark Smod says, afternoon, Sprue, Apple. Sprue and Glue says, hi, Mark. So, Mark, if you would like to come and join me, let me know in the chat and I will send the link to you if you want to come and join me, mate. So, I don't mind. It's always nice to have my right-hand man with me. So, I am expecting my carer soon. So, it's Teddy, guys. It's been literally a mental day. Absolutely mental. So, throw that in the box. Anyway, these open. Yeah, not like the other day. Mark Smart says, Lindsay will make sure the live stream ends correctly. Yes, we had a bit of a problem the other day in our live stream. I ended the live stream, which I was on for 1 hour and 28 minutes, but it kept running for nearly just 3 hours, just over a little bit of over 3 hours, which was a bit crazy. And I hadn't noticed, but Mark had. Okay, so, well, there is a space, Mark, if you want to come in. Just let me know in the chat. Okay. So, get some of these together then. So let's get some tools ready. Like I say, I'm not organised whatsoever today. So, okay. So 24 and 25. So that's those two here. If I can keep this still, that's it. Yeah, so unfortunately I have to have an operation, so I'm going to be out of action for a little while, guys, because I'm not going to be able to sit at the bench for a while. So, but I shall be back. Not sure when I'm having it done. I know it's before Christmas, I think. So, right. That one's the 25. Yes, that's the top part. Okay. If I remember, I had to build these in some kind of sub-assembly, I think, last time I did these. I built quite a few of these, but I put them in small dios. So if I hadn't have done that, I could have used them. So we had to buy fresh ones. I still have to go and buy some stuff to do the actual diorama, making the base up and everything else. Well, I've got the base, I've got a floating shelf, but I need to buy the foam stuff and everything else to build the scenery. So we'll get those two bits glued together. We've got Wayne Wellian. Hello there, Wayne. Nice to see you. It's been a while, mate. I hope you're well. And he says, hi all. Apple says, Turbits boy, hello. I do apologise to JC, as I'm not sure whether he's streaming as well. I know he wanted to, so I don't know whether he is. So I do apologise if we're on at the same time, James. Oh, Wayne's he's finished now, has he? Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Okay, Wayne. I don't like treading on other people's toes, but it was just unfortunate today. Did he have a good stream? Hope he did. Okay, so that part. I think that was ×2, actually. Yeah, it's ×2, 26 and 27 now. Put that one to one side. Okay, so must be another sprue here. What was that? 26 and 27. It's here somewhere, guys. Somewhere. According to that, it's 23 and 22. Don't look. What's these ones here? Some more over here. So that's another 24 and 25. Oh, wow. That's a bit bloody confusing. Oh, yeah, it's because there's 3 of them. So I want a 26 and a 27. All right, that's that one. They're here. We got them. No, I really didn't think I was going to make it back. So I would have just cancelled it and rescheduled it for another day. But we're here now. We have to do this 3 times. JC Bricks and Builds here. He says, afternoon, Lindsay and all in chat. Hello there, JC. I hope you had a good stream, buddy. Mark's Mod says, hello, JC. Wayne Welly says, hi, Princess JC. Laugh out loud. JC Bricks and Builds says, no need to apologise, buddy. I started at 11, hoping to finish before your stream started, but had a few problems with my light kit. Okay, no worries, mate. JC Bricks and Builds says, hey, Mark. He also says, hi, Wayne. Mark Smart says, if you're having an operation, Lindsay, does that mean I will need to host the PPM Wednesday live stream? I'm afraid so, Mark. That's if you're willing to do it. Oh, trying to fill their questionnaires in, mate. I tell you, it's unbelievable. Such stupid questions. I think it took me an hour to fill it out. At least an hour. Then I had to remember all the medications on and what milligram and, oh God. They used to do all that when you went for your pre-assessment, but ugh, not something I relish doing. You used to have a nice little gorgeous nurse come round and sat there beside you, you know, but they don't do that no more. If it was Jerry Ryan, I'd be drooling. Mark Spot says, I'm willing to do it for you, but will not be the same without you. I know, mate. I know. It's vice versa, mate, when you're not about as well. Right. Okay, so we'll get these two lovely little bits on together as well. Fiddly stuff. Okay. I've got the idea in my head how I want the baseboard. As I said, I did make a few little drawings, but I threw them in the bin. So I think my care has just turned up. Apple says hectic PPMs, not only the show but the gallery as well, Mark, and maybe a questionnaire if someone new comes in. Well, yeah, that's it. Following Ghost says, morning everyone. Morning there, Following Ghost. Nice to see you again. Hold on a minute, guys. Following Ghost says hi, Apple and Mark. Mark Smod says hello, Ghost. Apple also says hi there, Ghost. Okay, so that's that one together as well. So that's the second part, that's the back bit. So I don't really want to mix them up. Okay, so we want 20 and 21, and then we'd have to repeat these processes. 20 and 21. Okay, here's 20. And 21, wherever that is. It's confusing. That's 21. There's somewhere. 19. Look beyond this spruce somewhere. It's probably looking at me, waving at me. You know how it goes. Here it is. I found it. I was looking for a big bit. It's not, it's only a tiny bit. Okay. Mark's Mod says hello, Ghost, and following Ghost says hi, Apple and Mark. Better start them, otherwise I'm going to lose where I am. That's it. We got it. So we've got 11 people in. Nice of you all to come in and see me. Makes it all the worthwhile, guys. Really does. Okay. So don't forget we have the PPM tomorrow night. Quite looking forward to it actually tomorrow night. I'm having to scrape this off because I don't want to take the detail off. May end up taking it off with a bit of sanding stick. So okay, so this is the bit that's a pain in the butt. Yeah, the big butt. Okay, then I'll drop some tet over the top of that in down that crevice, so I'll hold it and it don't sag. Okay, so we'll wait for that to dry. That's that bit. Okay, so what do we have here? Now, I'm not sure whether I had to do a sub-assembly on this. Not sure. The last time. I think I did. Because I needed to get paint down the bottom there. If I remember. Okay. So we'll run that bit there like that. Come in. I'm just going to move my mic a minute, guys. Okay, JC Bricks and Bid says, well, after about 5 minutes looking and sorting through the lights, turns out that all was needed was just a change in the battery box for the lights to work. Oh, JC. Mark's Mod says, Lindsay, it's Monday, not Tuesday. Oh, right, of course it is, yeah. Wow, let's see what's happening to me. PPM is on Wednesday night, so can't be tomorrow night. No, exactly. Mark's Mod says clocks went back an hour, not forward day. That's because today's been so hectic. You know what I mean? Right. This is the second sub-assembly, isn't it? Yeah, 22, 23. Which is these two here. That's 22 is the top part. 23 is the bottom part. Yeah, I thought it was Tuesday. I don't know why. Maybe they could give me a new brain while they're at it. So, guys, should we have a little bit of belly and bench? Why not? So, in my belly is nothing. I just had a few cups of tea this morning. What do you guys had so far? I know some of you are only just getting up. So, I suppose those, especially those people across the pond. Okay. So. Mark's Mod says, belly, crumpets with butter and jam. Beverage is water and nothing on my bench. Following Go says, waiting on coffee. I can't drink coffee until at least around about tea time or late in the afternoon. I couldn't drink that first thing in the morning. It kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Okay, so okay, so these two have to be joined together. First of all, I have to put 19 on the top of that first. Because this is the forward assembly. Okay, so that's going to be turned that way up. Number 19. No, 19. No, 19. Oh yeah, I've already read that. So I better start that bit. I think we have Ross tonight at 4 o'clock, don't we? I think it's 4 o'clock. We have Ross, Mr. Ross, which is Scale Model Ninja. Mark, if you can just check, see if he's on, and if he is, can you drop his link in my chat, please? I'm going to have to make a list who goes live every day, because I tend to forget. Okay, so one goes like that, not like that, like this. That fits in there like that. Okay, we just squeeze them in for now. So that is the front assembly. Okay. Okay, so we'll put a weapon together. 14 of 15. 14. Is there an alternative on this? Yeah, I think I'll use these ones. So it's 14 and 15. So what's the weather been like around your areas, guys? It's kind of like been sunny, then it rained, sunny, then rained here. Yeah, just like had showers, really. So, nudes, showers. Nothing scheduled on his channel. Okay. Lost a couple. Still got 10 people in there. That's cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to getting into the actual dio bit itself, but I think it makes more sense at the moment to get everything prepared and painted before we start the dio itself. So it's like I said, it's going to be a long project. So if you're willing to keep coming back every week, guys, you know, would be appreciated. Sharply rushing to get anything done, so it'd be nice and easy. Okay, number 17. I'm going to use that weapon, I think. There we go. Get a bit of heavy duty stuff. You still got Hamish with your apple. Try and get as much done in an hour and a half as possible, guys. It sits that way up. Yep. Maybe a bit too much glue on that. A bit too ambitious. Okay, what's that bit together? 12 and 13. Where are you? You're here somewhere. You'll not be hiding from me, will you? You're here somewhere, I know you are. I'll find it. Where's I find it? That's 13, so 12 must be the other side. They're together. They are together. There's one. Knew I'd find them somewhere. They do like to hide. Little devils. Apple says, no, Celia and Hamish went back south to Kilmarnock. Ooh. Wayne Wellis says, so when will they return Apple, or is this the final time? You'll not be having a say, will you? Okay. So one goes in there like that, just like that. Try not to put too much glue in the hole. Just a little splodge. And we've got to make sure it's level, like so. Same with the other side. Ice cream vans out this time of year. Man, they are mad for it. Okay, so that's that one. So that's that little weapon. That's that one done. Okay, that's for that bit. Okay, so as I said, I can't do any actual full assembly on this one. So I'll put that there. Let's go to the next bit. Move these glasses. I don't want to get glue on them or anything. It's a case of doing a lot of sub-assemblies, I'm afraid. Okay, can't do that part. So we'll stick the tails together, shall we? So we'll do a 32 and a 33. 32 and a 33. There's 32. That bit. Then we need a 33, which is this bit. Apple's got it. Single life. Can't beat a single life Apple. I love it. When you're as old as me and as old as Apple, you don't care. Isn't that right, Apple? You get kind of set in your ways, I think, especially when you've been on your own a long time. Okay, so that's got to go. Fits on there like so. Give that a bit of a sand so it gets a good grip. Not too much. Don't want to alter the fitting, do we? Just to roughen it up so the glue will bond on it. I'll have to drop some tet on this as well afterwards. Okay. Catch up with the chat in a minute, guys, if there is any. Just hold that together a minute because it don't want to bond. Okay, Mark's Hobbies is in. Welcome in, Mark's Hobbies. Nice to see you. Then he says, hi, one and all. Following Ghost says, hi, Mark. Mark's Hobbies says, hi, Ghost. And we've got Uncle Bunky Ron in. And it says, hello, Lindsay, and all in chat. Hello there, Ron. I hope you're well. Mark's Mod says, hi, Mark's Hobbies. Mark's Mod says, hello, Ron. Mark's Hobbies says, hi, Mark. Okay. So I'll just let that bond a bit. So that's that bit. It's another bit of sub-assembly. Okay, I don't want to be messing with these bits yet. So we get a choice here of face bits on there. So I'll get number 34 first. Wherever you are. 34. Where are you? 34. Here he is. I knew he'd be about somewhere. Mark's Hobby says hi, Ron. Following Ghost also says hi, Ron. And Apple says, why bother with chat as all I see are error messages. Errors? Ooh, I think you must have a problem your end, mate. That's a definite. Because we ain't got no error messages on here. Okay, so what are we going to do with that? Hello, mate. We'll do number, I think we'll have 35 on that, I think. $35. Way where it says that's on your end, Apple has not seen any errors. Well, what you're typing is coming through on here, all right, mate. So it's not a problem this end, that's for sure. Okay, so that's that bit. I can go on there. And that would be, if I did these, I can't put these other bits in. So we'll go start doing another one. When they're dry, I'll bag that up. So we'll go on to the second one, which is another 24 and 25. There's no point in trying to build it all in one go, because I would struggle trying to paint it. And you'd end up with bits that you can't get to, which is not good. So we'll do a 24 and 25 again. Start on the second one. Mark's Mod says, refresh Apple and it normally works. Yeah, that does help sometimes if you have a refresh. The old boy's home from work. Still got steady 11 people in. Nice. That's nice. As my sister would say. I can't do it like she does it, but yeah. We don't call her Gina Scraps anymore. We call her Miss Bouquet because of her new posh hobby room. So it's not Gina Scraps anymore. When you see her, it's Miss Bouquet. She's gone up in the world. Okay, so hello, what was that? It's just done a virus check. No viruses. Okay, so that is that bit. Okay, so that's that bit. Then we go to 26 and 27 once again, which would have to be on another sprue. Where did I find them last time? There's 27. 26 is on the other end. So on. And this bit. Okay. Clean up. Right. Yeah, this. There's been some wonderful builds being posted in the PPM group again. Wow, it's great stuff. Okay. So that's that bit and that bit. Go there. Like so. I think I can actually glue these bits together, to be honest. No, you can't. Yeah. They don't quite sit together, if I remember. Okay, so that's that bit and that bit. Right, we need that 20 and 21 again. Here's 21. 21 again. God, I wish. What would you guys do if you was 21 all over again? Number 20. Yes. Any takers on that one? I've got TBG in, Mr. James, and he says, hi everyone. Hello there, TBG. And we've got Tammy and Ray in, Mum and Son Trail and Ralph Abs. He says, hi Lindsay, and all in chat. Hello there, Tammy. It's been a while, my love. Hope you've all been keeping well. It's nice to see you. How's Ray and the family? Hope they're good too. and house those puppies. Wayne Welly says he would invest money if he was 21 again. Yes, I think that would be the most important part. I think would invest money or save. Yeah, my case it would be save. Yeah, instead of blowing it. But you do these silly things when you're 21 years old, don't you? Following Ghost says, hi, Tammy and Ray and Wayne. Certainly been missing your videos, Tammy. Okay, so Mum and Son says, been taking care of the 8 puppy beagles. Lots of work. Glad finally to catch your live. Ray is doing well and is the family. Oh, cool. Nice one. She also says, hope you're doing well too, buddy. Sorry been missing your lives. We will be catching up on videos soon. These puppies run the house right now. No worries, Tammy. No worries, my love. We know you have been so busy with those puppies. It's like having 8 babies all over, isn't it? All in one go. Okay, so that's that bit. Now we have to do, we do 22 and 23 again. It's 22 and 23. This is the second protect spider who sat down beside her. So you broke up now, Wayne, for the week, for the Halloween. We never had Halloween when I was a kid. Didn't even exist then here, I think. It's quite a big thing now over the pond, isn't it, Halloween? Spooky things happen. Very, very, very spooky. I'll put a big sign up at my window now that my kids are all grown up. No trick-or-treaters. Humbug. Not only that, I think my Roxy wouldn't like it. I remember when we first had Roxy, the first Halloween night here, oh my God, she was going bonkers. Absolutely bonkers every time somebody knocked on that door. I like kind of shoved a load of treats in the hands and shut the door. It went on for about 2 or 3 hours. Went through about 2 big tubs full of stuff. And then all of a sudden, it kind of like dropped off completely. One year, I bought a load of stuff and nobody came. So we sat there and we ate the lot ourselves, all the candy. I think my kids outgrew it when they was, I think Louise was about 12 or 13, I think. I think Andrew was, I think he was about 14 when he outgrew it. Okay. Ooh, all this chat. Okay. TBG says, there, look, he's at it again, look. Mr. Cheeky. TBG says, was Lindsay ever 21? I was, James. I was. A few times over. Wayne Welly says, hi, Ghost. Mum and Son says, we also have no heating and AC since last Thursday. It's too expensive for us to fix right now. Oh, wow, Tammy. She also says, had looked at it, and it's going to cost us a packet 100 and, oh wow, Tammy, that's a lot of money. Wow. Wayne Welly says, yeah, got the week off for half term. Mum and Son says, we do not get any trick-or-treaters out in the country. Everyone goes to church for truck or treats. Ooh, nice. Mum and Son says, my boys have never been into Halloween. Following Ghost says, years ago, I would put on my armour and fought in for Halloween. I would sit on the porch when kids came up. I would slowly reach out, screaming was heard. Oh, wow. You wicked man. So you were trying to be Freddy Krueger, was you? You don't see films like that now at Halloween on TV, do you? You have to be put up with these stupid soaps, pretending they're, yeah, whatever they are. Okay, so another 19. I so wanted to say something then. It was right on the tip of my tongue. No, don't you dare. Don't be a Mr. Potty Mouth. Okay, right. Following Ghost says, no, I actually had a custom suit of armour, all black and silver. Oh, cool. think some of the parents are more scary than the kids when they come to the door. We call them social birds here. McDonald's in one hand and a bag of donuts in the other. Okay, right. I actually left the part off on that other one. Oh wow. So that would be for this bit. I'm going to have to go along and do that. Okay. So that's that bit. So I'll backtrack. On this part here because number 18 with the wonderful Wicked of Lindsay. And it's sitting right here in the corner, like little Jack in his corner. That's nice being out in the country there, though. You don't get them banging on your door. Tell me. When they do come around here, you get mobbed. They nearly push you over. You don't know my hill short urchins. I feel sorry for little ones because they're like standing there, bless them, and you get all the older ones are all pushing and shoving, and the little ones trying to get not pushed over. They remind me of little Olivers. Have some more, sir. Oh, I've lost that bit for a minute. Okay, so right, that's done that properly then. Next bit, we do another weapon. But I think this time we'll have a different weapon on it. So we'll do 14 and 15 again, if we can find it. I need to be on the other bit. 14 and 15. It's here somewhere. I remember rightly, I found them in the little corner. There we go. Give them all their own little special weapons, shall we? Okay, he says, following ghost says, the best, a mum who walked up and was tapping my leg armour, telling the kids I was a prop. When she looked away, I lightly held her wrist. She didn't scream, just said, okay, get your candy. Mum has to be. I like that's good one. I like that one. Mum and Son says, sorry, had to change puppy pads. No worries. TBG says, no trick or treaters in the country. They're locked in a basement or in a freezer. Little urchins. You can get quite a few who can get very, very agitated as well. You get some nasty ones at all. I've had a couple of nasty ones. I told them to clear off, I did. They were the older ones. Teenagers. 15, 16 years old. Yeah. I told them to clear off. Get on your beak. Especially that one who had a nerve gun behind his back. Yeah. Tried to get me. It poured loads of orange squash in it. You could smell the orange squash. And it was going to get me in the face with it. He got actually pushed him out the gate, to be honest. Guess that was going to be his trick. Okay, so we'll put a number 60 on this weapon, I think. Take it on this one, I think. Which is that one. Yeah, they tend to use a lot of bad language, especially if you've run out of stuff and you haven't got it. Little herberts. Okay, one at 12 and 13 now. Number 12 and number 13. Where are you? I remember rightly, they were hiding. Right in a little tiny place. And 13, where are you? Yeah, we got him. Okay. There's no more chat yet. We won't have time to build all three, so we'll get this one kind of to where I want it to be, and then we'll carry on with the next lot next Monday. So I'm only filling in at the moment on a Mondays, so let's make sure they're dead straight. Okay. So the next piece is, so we're doing variants of weapons, if you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. Okay, so we'll do that type, this one, which is 30 and 31. I think that's on another spread of 31. Get this bit off first, which is the 30. Because that one's number 20. So have they got, there it is, 31. It's not 20 at all. It's 31. Which is this bit. Roxy, how are you? Knife. Knife in the life. And back down to 10. Okay. So we'll be ending the stream in a minute or two, guys. Just got a couple of more bits to put together. Which is that bit. And that bit. So that will sit like that. When it goes in the back of the spider. Right, number 34 again, which will be our last piece. And I did a 35, didn't I? So we'll have a 36 next. Wherever they are. There we go. That goes on that bit there. Goes in there like a saw. Okay. Obviously, there's a lot more bits to go on to this, but they're all like sub-assemblies I have to do. So that's another bit there. Okay, so we've got a bit, as you can see, got 2 of the Canoptech spiders, 3/4 built. Obviously, I've got to put, just put that camera back down there. Obviously, I've got to put all these on. Once this is assembled and painted, I've got to paint all these separately. These are, you have to do them so you can rotate them as well, which is this part here. These are his legs, spider legs, called claws. And also I have to put these bits in as well. 6 of those as well, but I can't do those until I've painted and assembled them parts. Then I can paint these separately and then glue them in. So yeah, we've got 2 of them done. So yeah, so far so good. So I'm going to go up cameras. Following Ghost says, I couldn't stand looking at the primer any longer, so I started painting the first hall section of the space station. Ooh, nice. Don't forget to post all your work in progress in the group there, Ghost. You know how I look forward to looking at it. Okay, so I'm going to go cameras up. We're not doing a 2-hour stream, we're only doing an hour and a half. Okay, so there we go. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope it wasn't too boring. Yeah, it's like I said, we've got 2 of them 3/4 built. Next session I shall finish building the other one, and I can get these actually primer, these parts, and get the legs and everything on the other one primed and everything else. But the main part next week will be building and assembling the other one, and then we can start on some of the figures. So we'll get them all assembled as well. But it's like I said, we shall build everything first, get them all primed, assembled, painted, and then they're all ready just to plonk onto the dio. And then in the last part, maybe once we've got all that done, then we shall start building the dio. God knows how I'm going to do it on this bench. So It's huge. It's big. 3-foot shelf. Yes, 3-foot floating shelf. And by that time, I should have got the pieces I need to put onto the dio. All the foam stuff and everything else getting cut for rocks and everything else, and all the other bits and pieces I need. Also scenery bits. And yes, and I've got some other stuff that I had from Sprue. I've got to strip all the paint off that, repaint it all as I need it for the dio. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of work. Plus, I want to get maybe not big flyers, some those like things they have, like motorbike things, whatever you call them. I may get a couple of them and stick them on some rods and put them on the dio as well. I intend getting some kind of very small building as well. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it by the end of it, I reckon. Wayne Wellis says, been watching while standing a Space Marine chaplain on a bike. Nice. Nice. Glad you're still into your Warhammer, Wayne. Have you played many matches? Okay, so like I said, next session will be Monday, same time, 2 o'clock. You will see me again on Wednesday. May pop stream in for the Exorcist tomorrow at some point in between somebody else. You know, I didn't do it or not. That's coming on nicely. So this is where we got to on the Exorcist. That's how far we got with that. So that's coming on very nice. So other than that, guys, I'm going to say goodbyes to you. Thank you very much for everyone coming in. It's been very much appreciated. Wayne says, not played any yet as the armies need building, laugh out loud. Get building. So yeah, yeah, like I said, thank you very much, guys, for coming in. Thank you very much for those people that's just watching in background. And yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel, take a look, see what you think. Only see what you think. And if you like what you see, give it a subscription. There's not just Warhammer on there. I build ships and all of the stuff. So yeah, so we'll say goodbye. And Dorker's in. Oh, I'm just leaving Dorker. And he says hello. Hope he's got his coffee and buns on. So yeah, as like I said, we'll see you maybe tomorrow. If not, we'll see you Wednesday on the PPM, which is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Dorker says bye. So goodbye, everyone. See you all soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye.